The white liberal women that are in their 30s, that are single, that are complaining about men are so horrible and men are the problem with society and the world should be ran by women and, let's go feminism and all of this, women support women, women empowerment, we don't need men, toxic masculinity is the problem with the world, we need more feminism. Just shut up. Just literally shut up. Like, men aren't the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem. They are not why you are still single in your 30s and now you're a disgruntled white liberal woman. That's not their fault. That is fully on you. So how about we start taking some personal responsibility and stop playing victimhood constantly to everything? Because you know what? It's not attractive and it's really not gonna get you anybody. So, yeah.
The struggles many women are experiencing today didn't appear overnight. They are often the result of years of cultural messaging, shifting expectations, and changing relationship dynamics. Every decision comes with trade-offs. Eventually, those trade-offs become impossible to ignore.
Like, it's Saturday night and I'm like in bed crying because I just can't do with these men anymore. Like, every time I just am like, hey, you've ghosted me. Hey, I'm just not going to waste my time and stuff. They come back and make me feel 10 times
why you all suck so much. I can honestly sit here and say, as a 34-year-old woman, I have not met one goddamn good man. So please, someone explain to me why the that is. It can't be a coincidence. I've never had a good male figure in my life, and I've never had a man treat me right romantically. I've never even had a good male friend. So someone sit here and tell me what the is.
A quiet shift is taking place in the dating market as more men prioritize peace, purpose, and emotional independence over chasing relationships. As a result, many women are discovering that some long-held assumptions about dating and commitment are being challenged by reality in 2026.
The reason why the dating pool is so trash is because of us, the women. I'm gonna explain. Women are so brainwashed that if you're single and that you're not committed or have a ring on your finger, that you could talk to whoever you want to talk to. You could date who you want to date. You can have sex with who you want to have sex with. We're brainwashed to think that. Listen, ladies, when I tell y'all, that's nasty. It says a lot about us as women if we feel like just because we're not in a committed relationship that we could do whatever the fuck we want. Why is it that what we want is to be outside? Why is it that what we want is to have a roster? That's a problem. And then y'all wonder why men treat us how they treat us is because we treat ourselves like this.
Over the years, many women embraced greater independence and personal freedom. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. The challenge comes when expectations remain rooted in a different set of relationship dynamics than the ones currently being lived. Reality tends to force that conversation sooner or later.
Seeing y'all insult men by calling them women because it shows y'all think women are whack. If being a woman was so great, you wouldn't use it as an insult. There's a large growing amount of women who hate the idea of treating the men they're dating with the tiniest bit of human decency or compassion. All they know how to do is take. Over recent weeks, social media dating discourse has ranged from women attacking a woman celebrating her engagement to women encouraging and supporting their friends to cheat on men, and now my video. A lot of women want a man who is generous, financially stable, not misogynistic, emotionally and academically intelligent, but when he wants the same thing, all of a sudden you want to put him down for wanting princess treatment? How do you expect to find a healthy relationship when you can't even reciprocate the same standards you...
A growing number of men have decided that peace and stability are worth protecting. As a result, many are becoming more intentional about where they invest their attention. They are no longer willing to participate in situations that feel one-sided, and that change is affecting the broader dating environment.
I want the truth. Like, I want the hard truth. And this isn't even on some, like, I hate men, the patriarchy bullshit, like, true, but I don't know any good men. I really don't. Like, family, friends, you all suck. And I'm not trying to attack you. This post, this is different. I hope this reaches a lot of people. I hope this doesn't flop. I want to know, does anybody know a good man? Like, do they exist? I can only speak from personal experience. It seems like after a certain amount of time, whether it takes 4 days or 4 decades, they all end up being like sort of the same level of like completely disappointing and disgusting. And all my videos are like I know why. It's because of the patriarchy. I know why. I know why it's so common to find a piece of shit man. But my question is like, do good ones exist? Like for real. I want the truth. Don't be like, oh no, they do. If you know one, please explain who he is and why he's actually a good man. And don't be like, oh, he at least takes up.
One thing that often gets overlooked is that companionship, intimacy, and connection matter to both men and women. The difference today is that many men are reassessing how much effort they're willing to invest to obtain those things. Priorities are changing, and as priorities change, the dating market changes with them.
The absolute last shred of hope I had that there's still good men left in the world. Just went on a date. I thought it was going well. Talked nonstop, not me, back and forth, for over an hour. And then all of a sudden he had to take a call from a client. And he never came back. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. 4B movement all the way from here on out.
Sometimes it only takes a short interaction for someone to decide whether they want to invest further time and energy. Not every connection develops into something meaningful, and not every rejection comes with a dramatic explanation. In many cases, men simply move on, and indifference often says more than an argument ever could.
I'm gonna be honest. Why when women say I'm living my best life, they always go and do some hoe shit? Why is the best you could do is be a slut?
Over time, social media and modern culture transformed many aspects of relationships into transactions. Validation became a currency. Attention became a currency. And when relationships start being viewed primarily through those lenses, meaningful connection often suffers.
Too many women use sex as a weapon, and let me tell you right now, that is toxic as hell and one of the biggest turnoffs for men. Ladies, if you are withholding intimacy just to punish your man or control him or think you have the upper hand, you're not being powerful. You're being manipulative, and men see it. You can play the prima donna character all you want. But here's the truth. No high-value man is sticking around for a woman who uses sex as leverage. He will go find a woman who actually respects him, values him, and isn't afraid to get down and freaky with the man that she loves. Stop being vanilla. Stop acting like intimacy is a bargaining chip, and start realizing that real connection means vulnerability, passion, and respect. Men don't want a freaking roommate. They want a partner who actually desires them constantly. So girls, stop weaponizing sex. Ladies, weaponizing sex does not make you classy. It makes you very replaceable, and men do not tolerate it. Respect yourself enough to walk away from women who play those games.
Many men are discovering that standards and expectations only work when both sides perceive value in the exchange. What once felt persuasive may no longer carry the same influence. The market changes when men begin evaluating things differently, and that appears to be happening now.
This is why I don't go on dates anymore. Bro, the last date I had was so bad. And I'm not talking about bad as in like things didn't work out. I'm saying like it was just hella awkward. There needs to be like a pre-trial or a pre-date before we actually go get dinner and waste a bunch of time. And I know it wasn't me. It was definitely her. She was acting so weird. And she even told me like once we ordered for like, oh, I'm not really hungry. And I'm like, well, you picked the place. You told me you wanted to eat there. And she's like, well, I can't really eat unless I smoke. Bitch, how old are you? Then I order her some shots. That way she can loosen up. And then she doesn't even finish the shot. I finished the shot for her. That was Don Julio. It was like $40 a shot. The whole time she's just being so difficult and awkward. Like she's not like letting up, if that makes sense. So then I peep, she's just packaging her food to go. And now I'm thinking, okay, she just wanted a free meal. Bitch, if that was the case, you should have told me. I would have got you Chipotle instead of wasting money and time at a 3-star restaurant. If there was like a pre-trial or like a pre-date where we go for a walk or coffee, I feel like I would have felt her out and I would have already known and not wasted my time.
For a long time, many women assumed certain forms of attention, effort, and investment would always be available. What we're seeing now is what happens when those assumptions are tested. Men are becoming more selective with their time, energy, and resources. And that shift is creating new outcomes. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to tap into the Patreon link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.